The superintendent of schools here at Winchester. We're happy to have everybody here today. I'm pleased to say that Governor Lamont and Commissioner Cardona are visiting Winchester Public Schools in anticipation of our August 31st reopening to full in-person education here in Winchester. I have to say that I have a great appreciation for the continual communication from various stakeholders at the state, local, and district level. The guidance from the State Department of Education Reopening Committee has allowed our district to tailor our reopening plans to meet the needs of students, families, and staff members to ensure the safest and most compliant possible reopening. The guidance has also provided districts latitude to meet the unique needs of each district, both in terms of operations and instructional needs. At Winchester, we did not wait to go over our reopening process. We started our process in May of 2020. We had team input from all of our unions, teachers, non-certified staff members, custodians, administrators, academic specialists, and parents. This team utilized guidance from the Preparing for a Safe Return to the Classroom learning document, which is also known as the Summer School Guidance, and the Adapt, Advance, and Achieve Connecticut's plan to learn and grow together to build our operational and instructional plans. This team's work has been hands-on. In order to effectively prepare our district for a positive reopening experience, we've had to utilize a team approach, which required hands-on, day-to-day support throughout our district. We've had to work to set up classrooms, procure personal protective wear, communicate plans, address fears, and ultimately turn over facilities that were prepared to ready and welcome students and families and staff back to Winchester Public Schools. Winchester Public Schools has routinely communicated with families via social media and our interactive Zoom presentations to keep our families, staff, and community informed throughout this process. During July and early August, we implemented various surveys to identify the preferences for child education. The choices included in-person, temporary opt-in distance learning, or homeschooling. At this point, Winchester Public Schools has 22% of families opting for temporary distance learning, 76% for in-person learning, and 2% homeschooling. We expect that education is going to look different. However, different isn't necessarily a negative. We know that what kids miss are their teachers, their friends, and the connections that they have to trusting adults. They need and benefit from face-to-face instruction. I stand in front of you today not just as a superintendent, but as a parent of a second grader and a high school freshman. I'm trusting in the process to have schools safely ready for children to re-enter, not just for parents and their children, but for my own children too. I see on a daily basis how my own children miss their friends, miss their teachers, and the strong face-to-face interactions that they miss for instruction. I'm hopeful for all districts coming up that each district in the state of Connecticut has such a positive reopening choice as Winchester Public Schools will. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for all of the press that is here, but more importantly, leadership matters, and we know that Governor Lamont and Commissioner Cardona have done a great job in terms of setting the stage for all schools to be able to open this fall. Our superintendent that was just up here, Melanie Brady-Shanley, has been working on this since way back when we first went out because of the virus. Her work throughout the district with all of our school systems that we have here in town has been exceptional. She has been meeting with parents online. She's been putting out information. She's been in touch with our town management. She's been keeping everyone informed. Everybody's been working so hard, and again, as I said, it's because of the strong leadership that we've had. We are so grateful to the state of Connecticut for the resources that they have provided and that they will be providing through the Federal Government CARES Act, through our own state resources that we have here. We couldn't do it. Small towns really need the partnership that we have at the state level, and we are so grateful for all of that. So again, thank you for everyone. As a former educator, we know that it's extremely important to get our students back into school so they don't lose any ground, so that they can move forward, because as we know, the world moves fast, and sooner than we can blink, they will be people that are entering our workforce, and we certainly will need a strong workforce here in Connecticut. So thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, Candy Perez, I'm the mayor of Winchester, and thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity to come forward. State Representative Jay Case of the 63rd. I want to thank the governor and the commissioner for coming out to Winchester. Melanie and her crew and the Board of Education have done an amazing job to get things going and get things moving here in Winchester. You know, we've been through some difficult times, not only with COVID, and they've managed to get the schools ready and get them prepared. You know, as we know right now, we are dependent on our first responders, our police, our emergency management. Steve Williams is here in the building. The chief is here. You know, we have power outages. Melanie has been able to work through those challenges and get the schools ready. I just got notified the school across the town, Region 7, just got power, so she's been out of power for 7 days trying to get her school ready. But it's about working together and getting things to happen. This, not only in Hartford, but the administration, the community, the amount of calls of concerned parents, and the way it has been diffused by the administration here in Winsted, and allowing parents to make the decision on what they want to do, whether it's coming back to school or doing distance learning, has been awesome. There's other districts or other towns that I do represent that are doing it a little bit different way. The teachers are concerned. But Melanie and her team have taken the stance of getting kids back to school, getting them back to socialization. I'm a firm believer as a human service major that working together, being around your peers is part of life. Everybody's been at home for such a long period of time, and now we've been at home even longer because we've had no